Court is calling 2025 CR 001491 State versus Jamila Richardson. Can I have parties announced?
Megan Galloway for the state.
Robert Donna for the defense.
Oh, we'll wait for him to finish on his phone. All right. And are you Miss Richardson?
Yes, ma'am.
State, are you proceeding on the indictment as presented?
Yes, Your Honor. Is there
Enhancement.
okay, we'll waive the enhancement.
Any objections?
No objection, Judge.
Did you understand you're charged with theft of property less than $2,500 with 2 or more previous convictions? That's a state jail felony. Range of punishment is anywhere from 180 days up to 2 years in the state jail facility and up to $10,000 fine. Did you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
According to the plea, the state is waiving the enhancement. They're asking that your punishment be assessed to 2 days in the Bexar County Jail under 1244. There are no applications. There's to be restitution, if any, to Coles, KOHLS, and there's to be no contact with Coles. Did you understand that to be the plea?
Yes, ma'am.
Then to the offense, how do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
No contest.
After reviewing states exhibits 1 and attachments, the court will find there is sufficient evidence to find you guilty, and the court will find you guilty. Are you proceeding with sentencing? Why are you stealing? Why can't you stop stealing?
At the time, I just needed clothes at the time.
Well, did you go into the store wearing clothes?
Yes, ma'am.
So you had clothes, and then the person you were stealing with had $760 in her wallet. Last time I checked, that 2 Nike hoodies from Kohl's is not $760. Why didn't you all just pay for it?
Because that wasn't my money.
All right, so why are you stealing? I don't understand this. If you want something, you get a job and you work for it.
Yes, ma'am.
And this is not the first time you're stealing. That's why this is a state jail felony, because you stole twice before. You continue to steal. Did you have a job at this time?
No, ma'am.
So your thing is, I don't have a job, let me steal. What do you think would happen if everybody decided to steal? Like, I don't have a job, let me go steal. And I'm assuming the only reason why you're offered this is because you previously been in the hospital and that she's bedridden. That's why she's being offered this. I mean, otherwise, this should be you going to prison, because obviously you're old enough to know that you should not be stealing. And then the person you're stealing with, who has the $760, they end up having to be taken to the hospital because their blood pressure was high and their insulin was off. And they had $760, but they just chose to steal. All right. Court is finding you guilty. This is going to be a felony conviction on your record. The court will sentence you to 2 days in the Bexar County Jail under 1244. There's to be no contact with Kohl's. And just 1 second. And does anybody know the other places that where have you stolen before? What other stores have you stolen from the 2016 case?
It was just Kohl's and JCPenney's.
All right. And then there's, again, with the clothes. And then there's to be no contact with JCPenney.
Yes, ma'am.
And I see on those cases, they gave you 1 day in the Bexar County Jail, and I'm assuming it's for the same reason, because she's ill, but she's not too ill to steal. So it's going to be 2 days in the Bexar County Jail under 1244. There's to be no contact with Kohl's or JCPenney, and restitution, if any, to Kohl's. All right, we can go off the record. Ms. Richardson, the fact that you are bedridden, that will only get you so far. At some point, somebody is going to give you the sentence that you deserve. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, good luck to you.
Thank you.
Court is calling 2025 CR 005379 State versus Adriana Ramos. Could I have parties announced, please?
That's all, Ms. Miles.
Adriana Ramos.
All right, so it is the court's understanding that your attorney has filed a motion to withdraw. Are you aware of his motion to withdraw?
Yes.
All right, so I don't do ex parte. However, managed assigned counsel just sent an email to the court coordinator, and the court is in receipt of that. Any objections to the court reviewing what managed assigned counsel has sent?
No, Your Honor.
All right. So the email that has been sent to me, and I want to explain to you, Ms. Ramos. Normally, I do not allow motions to withdraw just because there's some sort of lack of communication, but based upon what managed assigned counsel has sent, I will grant the motion to withdraw. All right, you may be excused.
Be available for the next council with any questions, Your Honor.
All right, if you will just remain in court.
Y'all will.
Thank you. So then the next question becomes, could you raise your right hand for me, please? Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you give will be the truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Amen.
All right, you can lower your hand if you'll state your name for the record.
Adriana Ramos.
All right, so Ms. Ramos, the questions I'm going to ask you, it has absolutely nothing to do with the facts of your case. Please do not tell me anything about the facts of your case because your attorney would not want you to, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, so are you able to afford a new attorney?
No, ma'am.
All right, do you have any funds in a bank account, any savings?
Not really. My mom just passed away in May, so
Mhm.
I just had to bury her.
Okay.
I do have a job at AutoZone, but it's part-time.
Okay. So do you have any money in a savings?
No, ma'am.
All right. So I'm going to have a new attorney appointed to you, and that new attorney is going to be Orlando Castino. All right. So if you'll confer with him.
Yes.
All right. She said today, we're off the record. She says today for it's just discovery today.
Okay.
So that's what we're here for.
Okay.
So he'll confer with you, and then he'll confer with the state, and then he can approach me when you're ready.
Yes, Judge.
All right, you're welcome.
On October 30th, 2024, this next defendant was sentenced to 5 years prison for possession controlled substance with intent to deliver penalty group 1, 4 grams to 200 grams, which was reduced to possession controlled substance penalty group 1, 1B, 4 grams to 200 grams with 236 days jail credit at that sentencing, but was released 27 days later despite her sentence and the dismissal of the massive amount of other cases. In Texas, penalty group 1B specifically designates fentanyl and its derivatives. Because of that 5-year sentence, they dismissed a ton of other dangerous drug charges. This is an abuse of power and shocking to me. The Behar County District Attorney should be ashamed, and all those playing a role in this corruption of power are guilty as well.
Hello. Court is calling 2025 CR 003633 State versus Yvonne Ordonez. Can I have parties announced?
Megan Galloway for the state.
Renee Munoz on behalf of Ms. Ordonez.
And are you Ms. Ordonez?
Yes.
You're charged with criminal mischief, $2,500 to $30,000. That's a state jail felony. Range of punishment is anywhere from 180 days up to 2 years in the state jail facility and up to a $10,000 fine. According to the plea, punishment is to be assessed at 2 days in the Bexar County Jail under 1244. There's an $800 fine and no applications. Did you understand that to be the plea?
Yes.
Defense, is that the plea?
Yes, Judge.
Then to the offenses charged, how do you plead?
Guilty.
All right, after reviewing state's exhibits 1 and attachments, the court will find there is sufficient evidence to find you guilty. The court will find you guilty. State?
Your Honor, the reason that this agreement was struck or offered by the state and accepted by the defense was because the offense date and for the offense that we're here for is February 13th of 2023. The defendant did have some additional felony charges for which she was indicted for in 2024. However, this case had not been turned into our office yet. And so regarding the 2024 indictment, she did take accountability and enter a plea on those cases. However, this case was still outstanding at the time. In that case, she had 255 days worth of credit in the Bexar County Jail that had this case been filed at the time, she would have received credit for. And so I took that into account, and that's why we reached the agreement that we did.
All right.
That's correct, Judge.
All right, the court will follow your agreement, find you guilty, sentence you to $800 time and money to run concurrent. 2 days in the Bear County 12 on 1244. There should be no contact with Freda Flores. The court will give you credit for any time served, and the court will show that the judgment is satisfied. We can go off the record. Here's the thing. I understand people get upset with the way people are driving. And it appears from reading the police report, both of you were in the wrong. She was in the wrong for riding your bumper, almost hitting you. She was in the wrong for throwing, some sort of liquid at your vehicle. You were in the wrong and in a dangerous situation from getting out of your vehicle and striking her vehicle. You understand?
Yes, sir.
All of this could have been gone left, farther left so quickly, because if she would have had a gun, she would have ended up shooting you. And then everybody would say, well, was it justified? Was it not justified? Because she came at her vehicle with a weapon. You understand?
Yes, sir.
So what I've discovered is when you're driving, just have patience. Don't honk at anybody unless it's to say hello. And you know what my mom always told me? Let them pass. She's like, just let them pass. Your job is to get from point A to point B safely. You understand?
Yes.
All right, good luck to you. Have a great day.
Appreciate it.
You're welcome. All right, the court is calling 2023 CR 3543 State versus Moses Ross. Can I have parties announced?
Jason Gareham for the state, Your Honor.
Nick Aguilar for Moses Ross.
And are you Mr. Ross?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, you are here on a motion to revoke. It's a deferred adjudication, so you're entitled to a bond. Have both parties had a chance to confer on a bond amount?
Yes, Your
Yes,
Honor.
ma'am.
And have parties reached an agreement as to a bond amount?
Yes, Your Honor.
And what would that be?
On each of the cases, Your Honor, a $15,000 bond.
All right, he has 2 cases.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, and what are you requesting on each case?
On each case, $15,000, Your Honor.
All right, then the court is also causing 2024 CR 4456. All right, the court is aware of the defendant's history because he's on probation out of this court. So in each cause number, the court will set his bond at $15,000. There's going to be partial GPS, waive fee, and there's to be no contact with the complainant in each cause number. All right, Ms. Ferguson, I need a contested hearing on Mr. Ross. All right, so we're going to come back on August 18th for a contested hearing in each cause number. All right, thank you.
He would like to address you about the partial GPS.
I'm a full-time dad. I don't work all the time. And the reason why I'm in trouble right now is because, can I say that? I got caught with the.
Also, here's the thing. I don't think you want to speak to the allegations that are in the motion. So I'm telling you, partial GPS for employment.
Thank you.
Thank you. All right, court is calling 2024 CR 012424 and 2025 CR 007553, State versus Vincent Arredondo. Can I have parties announced for the record?
Jason Gareham for the state, Your Honor.
John Koontz from Mr. Arredondo. I'm here for Megan Enriquez.
All right, and are you Mr. Arredondo?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you have any objection to Mr. Coote standing in?
No, ma'am.
All right, so you're here requesting a bond, is that correct?
That's correct, Your Honor.
All right, state in each cause number, is there a bond amount that you are requesting?
The state would be requesting a $20,000 bond in each case.
20,000?
20,000, yes, Your Honor.
In defense, what are you requesting?
Your Honor, I request a $2,500 bond on each. These are state jail level offenses. We understand that one has been indicted as a repeater. And when you look at my client's criminal history, it's for the most part very low level offenses. There are no shootings or anything like that I saw. So
Any
we-
violent history?
Not particularly, Your Honor. However, he was in court in March of this year. And then this new case was, his arrest is in April of this year. So that's one of the positions of the state. Previous bond on each case was set at $10,000.
All right. Is there anything else?
No, Your Honor. Thank you.
All right, so Mr. Arredondo, can you raise your right hand for me, please?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you give will be the truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, you can lower your hand, state your name for the record.
My name is Vincent Garza Arredondo.
All right, I'm going to set a bond amount for you, but in order for me to set specific conditions for you, I need to ask you some questions. So it's not about the case, so please do not talk to me about what you believe the facts are in the case. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, so have you ever used any type of drugs in the past?
In the past, yes, ma'am.
And what would that be?
Mainly marijuana and methamphetamine.
Have you ever in the past been diagnosed with any type of mental health issue?
Depression,
And have you ever received any medication for that?
here in county, yes, they give me medicine. I'm receiving medicine.
And if you were released on bond, do you have a place to live?
Yes, ma'am.
And is that by yourself or is that with someone else?
This is my dad.
Are there any minors in the home?
No, it's just my dad and his dogs.
So there are minors in the, okay. All right, is there anything else from either side?
Not from the state.
Nothing, Judge, thank you.
All right, so in cause number 2025 CR 00553. And I'm sorry, what was the previous bond on these?
10,000.
All right, and 2025 CR 007553. The court is going to note that the court received information that you were previously in the hospital, and that was the reason for your missing your court date
Yes,
with
ma'am.
the presiding judge at that time. The court is going to set your bond amount at 10,000. The court is going to order a referral to Center for Healthcare Services, and there's to be 60 sober support meetings in 60 days. And in cause number 2024 CR 012424, the court is going to set your bond at $12,000. There's going to be a referral to Center for Healthcare Services. There's going to be 60 sober meetings in 60 days. And state, in these cases, were you able to tender an offer?
We did talk about an offer and tender an offer, Your Honor. It was today only, so it will be reevaluated later.
All right, so
And I did explain that to my client, he understand.
And we did give acknowledgement of discovery.
Yes.
All right.
I signed that earlier.
all right, Ms. Ferguson, set this for next week for a plea deadline date. And then after that, if there's no agreement that is reached, you're going to have a jury trial. It's going to be a quick turnaround. You understand?
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
You're welcome. What date? August 5th?
Yeah.
All right, August 5th will be your plea deadline date.
Judge, would it also be possible to get him sort of pre-screened for the drug court program?
Yes. You'll need to speak to them about that.
Okay, I'll talk to Judge Glenn and see if we can get that set.
All right. And Norma, there'll be a referral to felony drug court. Just let them know it needs to be a quick turnaround.
Yes, ma'am. I'll reach out to them today.
All right, thank you. Court is calling 2024 CR 012811. State versus Dalen Newman. Can I have parties announced?
Megan Galloway for the state.
Peter Calderola for Mr. Newman, Your Honor.
And are you Mr. Newman?
Yes, Your Honor.
Thank you. Did you review the motion to enter adjudication of guilt and revoke community supervision with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, Your Honor.
Are you the same Dalen Newman who was placed on deferred adjudication in 2024 CR 012811 for the offense of theft of a firearm on February 4th, 2025 for a period of 3 years? Is that you?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, state, you may proceed.
Judge, really quick, there were two.
There too.
Yes, so there's the one, the theft firearm, and then there's cause number ending in 001217W. That's a family violence.
All right. And then we're also proceeding then on 2025 CR 001217W. And just one moment. And that cause number, did you review the motion to enter adjudication of guilt and revoke community supervision with your attorney?
Yes, Your Honor.
And did you understand it?
Yes, Your Honor.
Are you the same Dalen Newman who was placed on deferred adjudication in 2025 CR 001217W for the offense of assault, bodily injury, family household on February 4th, 2025 for a period of 1 year? Is that you?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, state, you may proceed.
We will be proceeding on the same violation in each cause number, and that's violation of condition number 4. In Bexar County, Texas, the defendant Dalen Newman did then and there fail to report to the supervision officer as directed for the months of March, April, and May of 2025 in violation of condition number 4.
How do you plead to that? True or not true?
True, Your Honor.
State, do you waive the other?
The remaining.
No objection, Your Honor.
All right, in cause number 2025 CR 001217W. Did you understand by pleading true to violation of condition number 4, the court could find it true, grant the motion, sentence you up to 1 year in the Bexar County Jail and up to a $4,000 fine?
Yes.
Knowing that, do you still wish to plead true to violation of condition number 4? Court will find violation of condition number 4 true And in cause number 2024 CR 012-811, did you understand by pleading true to violation of condition number 4, the court could find it true, grant the motion and sentence you up to 2 years in the state jail facility and up to a $10,000 fine?
Yes, Your Honor.
Knowing that, do you still wish to plead true to violation of condition number 4?
Be true.
Yes, court will find violation of condition number 4 true. Is there a proposed agreement?
There is, Your Honor, and just so the court is aware, this is the defendant's first MTR and he was placed on deferred education in each cause on February 4th of 2025. And so the agreement for the court's consideration is to deny the state's motion, continue the defendant, but alter and amend his conditions to include a TAP evaluation to be done in custody, weekly reporting for 60 days upon release, the moral recognition therapy course, and a 30-day jail sanction to run concurrent with the days that he's in custody awaiting the TAP evaluation.
All right.
That was our understanding.
All right, do you want to raise your right hand for me, please? Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you give will be the truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, you can lower your hand. State your name for the record.
Dalen Newman.
Why are you not recording?
I was going down the wrong path. I was kicked out and I was homeless and I couldn't
Kicked
have
out from where?
my household.
And who's in that household?
My mom, my little brother, and my stepfather.
So why did they want you out?
Because I wasn't able to find a job in the time that I needed to.
Why were you not looking for a job?
I was looking, but I wasn't applied to or recognized in the time that I was needing to be recognized for work.
All right, so here's the thing, and you correct me if I'm wrong. Usually parents love their children, and if they're doing everything they can to find employment, normally they won't kick them out of the home. So what else was going on in the home?
There was nothing else going on in the home, Your Honor.
So you're telling me if your parents were to testify, they're going to say, we just put him out because he didn't obtain employment, that he was doing his best. He was going out every day trying to find employment, but he just couldn't do it. So we kicked him out because no one would hire him. You're telling me that's what your parents are going to say?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, then let's have the parent testify to tell me what was going on in the household. I want to know. Because I find it very strange that parents would put somebody out, a child who's doing the best they can, going out, seeking employment, and then they would put them out because they're unable to find employment. So,
I do not believe that his parents are present today to testify to that.
oh, I mean, we can always recall this back. We can recall this back for Thursday. And if there's no objection, because the parents can appear by Zoom.
Yeah, I believe that Mr. Newman has relayed to me, I believe that his parents are going to allow him back into the home.
Oh, no. I want to know why they put him out of the home. Because if you have parents who put a child out of the home who is doing his best, seeking employment, and I find it just strange that that's the only reason why they would put him out. So I want to know if that's the only reason why they put him out.
Understood, Your Honor.
And they'll be placed under oath if they appear, and then the court will hear that. So we can recall it for Thursday for your parents to appear so that they can tell me under oath why they put you out of the home.
May I have a brief sidebar with my client judge
Sure.
before we proceed?
And counsel, yes.
After conferring with my client judge, he expressed to me that part of the reasons that he was not allowed in the home anymore.
Well, I mean, I want to hear from him
Okay,
because he's told me the only reason why his parents put him out of the home is because he was looking for employment and he couldn't find employment. I just find that hard to believe that a parent would do that if somebody is doing what they're supposed to be.
Mr. Newman, do you want to explain to the court what you just expressed to me?
Yes, sir. I said that I wasn't meeting their obligation as in finding a job in time, as I failed to meet y'all's obligation in the 30 days.
What else did you tell me about probation?
Probation, that they said that I was failing to attempt to pursue my probation as in checking in.
Well, no, I mean, you're still saying the same thing. You're adding, but you're still saying the same thing. You're saying that the only reason your parents kicked you out of your home with them is because you could not find employment. That's what you're telling me. That's what I'm hearing. If I'm hearing something different, let me know.
You're not.
All right. So you can have the parents here by Zoom because And the reason why I'm doing this is because maybe that's not the right placement for you to be at home with his parents if they're putting him out because he can't find employment and he's doing everything else perfectly. So they can appear by Zoom.
All right, Judge, I just do not have any contact information for his parents.
Oh,
I will talk to Mr. Newman
all
and
right.
see if I can get them available. However, I do understand as well that in the court summary, it did state that the parents were, I don't know if they were available to be contacted.
Okay. All right. Well, he should have their contact information if he's been living with them. All right.
Right, Judge.
All right, thank you. All right, the court is calling 2025 CR 001217W and 2024 CR 012811, State versus Dalen Newman. Hello, okay, we're back on the record. Hello, what is your name?
Hi, Lisa Newman.
Okay, all right, so we are back on the record. You're being called for testimony. Oh, she's frozen. No. All right, could you raise your right hand for me, please?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Do you solemnly swear and affirm the testimony you give will be the truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes.
All right, you can lower your hand if you'll state your name for the record.
Lisa Newman.
All right, so this case is Mr. Dalen Newman your son?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, defense.
Ms. Newman, I had spoken with you on the phone on Tuesday afternoon. Would you please
Yes.
explain to the court some of the reasons that Dalen was not permitted to remain in your house at the time that you?
We're back on the record in state of Texas
Yes.
versus Dalen Newman, cause number 2024 CR 001217W and 2024 CR 012811. Could I have parties announced?
Duffy Pitlock for this, Mr. Honor.
Peter Calderola for Mr. Newman, Your Honor.
All right, and we have a witness by Zoom. Are you Lisa Newman?
Yes, ma'am.
Can you raise your right hand for me? Do you
Yes, ma'am.
solemnly swear affirm the testimony you give will be the truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, you can lower your hand. Ms. Newman, there was testimony taken in this case that you put your son, Dalen Newman, you would not allow him to continue to reside at your home. Is that correct?
Yes, ma'am.
And can you tell me the court the reason for that?
The reason for that was because he was just not following the rules at home. He was making it difficult for us. And we told him that if he couldn't follow the rules, that he would need to be on his own. And he's decided that he didn't want to follow the rules and he wanted to be on his own. When we told him when he was ready to come back home and do what he needed to do to get himself right and back together, go to school, finish up his classes that we planned on him doing, his parenting classes, his other stuff that he needed to do that you had asked him to do, that we would be there to support him and help him out with all of that. So, and by him being in jail, he's noticing that it's not easy out there without having support and family.
All right, and so what rules was he not following?
Finding a job was one. He was looking for jobs. He was putting in for jobs, but I don't see that he was complying of going to the interviews. If he was going to the interviews, he wasn't dressed properly to go to the interviews. We would ask him to do certain things around the house, not having certain people over and things like that.
Okay. All right. Thank you so much for letting me know what was going on.
You're welcome.
Okay. Any other questions?
Nothing further from defense, Your Honor.
All right. And I'm sorry, State, what was your recommendation?
I believe we were recommending an extension, or yes.
All right, so.
Okay, Your Honor, we were asking for CAP, weekly reporting for 60 days, MRT, and a 30-day jail sanction.
Oh, this is what the court is going to do. And cause number 2025 CR 001217W, the court is going to revoke, find you guilty. The court is going to sentence you to 365 days in the Bexar County Jail, give you credit for any time served. There's an affirmative finding of family violence. There's to be no contact with Shayla Mills. All right, and that cause number 2024 CR 012811. court is going to give you a choice. And the reason why you're getting this choice is because you still owe restitution. One, I can revoke you. And if I revoke you, I will sentence you to 2 years in the prison, or I will continue you and you're going to ISF.
Could you explain what ISF is to me, please?
Oh, it's a facility and it's while you're in custody. And that is to help you get your mental state in focus. So do you want prison for 2 years or do you want to be continued with ISF?
I'll continue with the ISF.
All right, the court will deny the motion, alter and amend conditions to include the following. There should be a TAP in custody, follow recommendations, and ISF. Probation, is there anything else?
Judge, I just want to confirm, we don't have any restitution listed for that clause number.
They have a restitution amount of $629.99 to Academy.
I'll look into that, Judge. And then, is this to be implemented after the 365?
Yes.
Okay.
Is there any way the court would consider running that concurrent so we can get the credit for the 365 while he's at the ISF facility?
No.
Understood.
All right. Is there anything else you need from the court to be successful?
No, Your Honor.
All right, good luck to you.
Thank you.
Thank you. All right, we're taking our recess.
Cold hallways whisper of lives you forsake. Your gavel's a toy, lightweight when justice aches. You dodge accountability under marble and cloak, slashing habitual like bargains at some charity hoax. Peddling plea deals, community foots the bill. 2 peas in a pod, you and the DA trading lives for your thrill. Mercy by decree, but victims drown in broken trust. You preach reform while feeding your own ego's lust. Don't rock the boat, you'd rather watch it leave. Your mercy's a mirage, your verdicts are weak. Behind that alabaster throne, you smile at despair while real people collapse. Your absence from the cage. You're a weak-ass judge, puppet to power's a whim, missing felonies so your ego can brim. Your social worker complex, starving real respect. Community safety, just collateral you neglect. You feed headlines with excuses, rinse and repeat. But justice ain't a show, stop playing for seed. You wave enhancements like they're party favors, reducing felonies, rewriting the lifesaver. Your bench is a stage, Act 1, mercy parade. But behind each shrug, there's another promise betrayed. You coddle repeat offenders, ignore the next crime, counting your kindness while lives slip through time. Statutes bent to fit your hollow PR spin. You claim compassion, where does the change begin? Your robes are badges for moral decay. You lecture on reform, then send the guilty away. Sympathy's a currency you spend with no thought, leaving victims to gather the pieces you forgot. You're a weak-ass judge, puppet to power's a whim, missing felonies so your ego can brim. Your social worker complex, Community safety, just collateral you neglect. You feed headlines with excuses, rinse and repeat. But justice ain't a show, stop playing for seed. High tide of ego, we watch the shorelines drown. Your mercy's a flood that buries every town. We spit truth in that hollow cathedral dome. Expose the soft lies beneath your alabaster throne. When the gavel hits silence, will you still stand tall or crumble in the courtroom you built to enthrall?
Victims' voices echo off those cold courtroom tiles. Your decisions ring hollow for countless miles.
Behind closed doors, you swap power for praise while families mourn in unending malaise. Every case you dismiss,
Every charge you drop,
is a crack in the foundation. When will it stop? Accountability's a word you've buried in the past. But truth has a pulse and justice bleeds fast.
no more soft handed, no world craving steel. Your empty gestures can mask what's real. We're done with your pity, your patronizing tone.
It's time to put down the gavel, face what you've sown.
Weak as judge,
Puppet to power's a whim,
missing felony.
so your ego can brim. Your social worker complex, starving real respect. Community safety, just collateral you neglect. You feed headlines with excuses, rinse and repeat. But justice ain't a show, stop playing for seed. She plays the short game, blind to seeds of decay, turning a deaf ear to the price we'll all pay. Every repeat offender you set free today feeds tomorrow's chaos. Watch the system fray. Day after day, you free them to roam while communities fracture and no one feels home. Your quick fix mercy builds storms on the rise. Short-term relief, but society pays the price. No foresight in that marble stare, just a fleeting win. You trade futures for headlines, profit from sin. When the scales tip too far, will you feel the crack, or will you keep blindfolded, letting justice backtrack?
You're a weak ass judge,
Puppet to power's a whim,
felony.
so your ego can brim. Your social worker complex, starving real respect. Community safety, just collateral you neglect.
Headlines with excuses, rinse and repeat. But justice ain't a show, stop playing for seed.
When the dust settles, will you own what you've done, or cling to those ropes when the verdicts are spun? We demand more than parole. You owe us rebirth. Your mercy was hollow Now watch your kingdom on earth.